All right, so we're going to go over some additional questions for the STAR. So on question number 22, the company is advertising on a website, and a worker tracked the number of visits to the website and the number of clicks on the advertisement. The table shown below is the data over several days, and a linear function can be used to model the data. Okay, so linear, basically what we're saying here is we can create a trend line, a statistical trend line, to make a prediction on this data. It says, based on the table, what is the best prediction of the number of clicks of advertisement if 1,500 people, whoops, I didn't mean to cover that up, if 1,500 people visit the website. So if I notice the number of visits on the website is X, so X is going to be equal to 1,500. Okay, that should have been 1,500. There we go. There's a couple ways you can handle this. One, you could use the statistical data on the TI-84. I will do a separate, or I've done a separate video on how to use the stat plot on a TI-84. But the quickest way, or rather the way that I would go about this one, is to just pick 2 points on the graph. So I'm going to pick the first 2 points, find my slope. I'm going to use slope-intercept form. So remind you, so slope-intercept form is going to be y is equal to mx plus b. And I'm going to use slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Make sure you're realizing your y values are as this column here. So I'm going to get my slope. So that's going to be 38 minus 14 over 629 minus 153. That's going to give me a 0.05. So we got our slope. So that's going to be y is equal to 0.05x plus b. So now I need to find my b value. The quickest way to do that is to go ahead and pick one of these 2 points. I'm going to pick that one, and I'm going to plug it in for x and y. So 14 in for y and 153 in for x. So this is going to be 14 is equal to 0.05 times 153 plus b. You could also use point slope form. Okay, so then this is going to be 14 is equal to 0.05 times 153 gives me 7.65 plus b. 14 minus 7.65 gives me b is equal to 635. So my equation is going to be y is equal to 0.05x plus 635. Now I'm going to substitute 1,500 in for x. So y is equal to 0.05 times 1,500 plus 6.35 and solve for x, or solve for y. So 0.05 times 1,500 gives me 75. So this is going to be y is equal to 75 plus 635. That's going to give me y is equal to 75 plus 6.35 is going to give me 81.35. Now, we're not going to have a partial person or a partial click. You either click the website or you don't. Now, this is definitely going to eliminate G and J. My only answer choices are F and H. We're dealing with statistical data, so we're going to go ahead in this situation. We're going to round up because 83 is closer to 81 than 81 being closer to 77. So I'm going to pick this as my answer choice. Okay. Question number 23. We're given the graph of a linear function. What equation best represents this graph? So all of our answer choices are in point form. That's y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Now, a reminder, this x1, y1, that is your coordinate point. So remember, when you take it out of that formula, it's going to be opposite because of the negative values. Now, first thing I'm going to do, I have different slopes here. So I'm going to figure out what my slope is. So I've got a point there, and I've got my next perfect point there. So I'm going to look at my rise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I have a run of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my slope is going to be 5 over 7. That's going to eliminate A. That's going to eliminate B. So now I'm going to look at the points that are in here. When I take this point, the x and y, out of this formula, this is going to be -7, -2. Then the next one's going to be positive 7, positive 2, because it's the opposite. Okay, if I go over here to negative 7 and then I go down 2 units, that's that point there. That's not my answer. But if I come over here to positive 7 and I go up to positive 2, that's my point that I picked in terms of finding my slope, and it's definitely on the line of the graph. So that is my answer choice. So I found the answer choice both by elimination and by the actual point on the graph. Question number 24. We have the expression as equivalent to the expression given for all values of x and y where the expression is defined. We have a power rule happening. Power rule means we need to distribute that 2 to everything inside the parentheses. So that becomes x squared, y to the, when we have an exponent and exponent, we need to multiply those. So that's become negative 12. And that is our answer choice, H. Question number 25. A college student is completed some courses with 3 credits and some courses with 4 credits. The student earned a total of 59 credits after completing 18 courses. So I'm going to have one question that's dealing with the number of courses. So we're going to have x plus y is equal to 18 courses. Then we're going to have dealing with the number of credits. So we've got 39, so 39 credits, so 3x, I'm going to let this be x and this be y. So 3x plus, hold on, wait, I think I switched it. No, I think I'm good. I might have to switch the 18 and the 59. We'll see. Okay, so this is going to be 4y is equal to 59. Nope, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to solve the top equation in for, we want to get the number of 3 credits, so we want to solve for x. So that means my first equation, the x plus y, I'm going to solve that for y so that I eliminate the y, not the x. All right, so this is going to become y is equal to 18 minus x. Now I'm going to substitute this 18 minus x in for y. So this is going to become 3x plus 4 times 18 minus x is equal to 59. I'm going to go ahead and distribute. So this becomes 3x. 4 times 18 becomes plus 72 minus 4x is equal to 59. That's going to become negative 4x, not negative 4x, negative x, plus 72 is equal to 59. We're going to subtract 72 from both sides. That gives me negative x is equal to negative 13. That's then going to give me x is equal to 13, which is our answer choice, A. Just as a side comment, if you had accidentally switched the 18 and the 59, it would have given you a high number that's not on either one of those. So that might kind of clue you in that you might need to switch your numbers and see if that gives you a closer answer to your one of the answer choices. Number 26, graph the linear function that passes through this given point and it has a slope of negative 3. We want to know what is the 0 of the function. A reminder, 0 of the function is where it crosses the x, and that's the x-intercept or the x-axis. I'm going to go to that point 1, and then I'm going to go down to negative 9, and I'm going to plot my negative 3. Now, be careful. My slope is negative 3, so normally I would go down 3 units, right 1 unit. I'm going to go opposite because it's negative 3, so that means I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, and then left 1. 1, 2, 3, left 1. 1, 2, 3, left 1. I hit my slope. My slope is negative 2. If you had gone the wrong direction, I'm going to plot my line. If you had gone the wrong direction, if you'd gone from here, and then 1, 2, 3, right 1, 1, 2, 3, right 1, 1, 2, 3, right 1, that would have given you that answer, and that is the wrong answer. Notice that would have given you a positive slope. So make sure that you check that and ask yourself, okay, it's a negative slope, so it needs to be going downhill. So make sure you watch that out. The other option is that you can go ahead and use point slope form and find your equation of the line. Number 27, I will go in that in the next video. I will see you later.